Well, after an almost unbelievable 3-year absence due to COVID, yeah, I know, can you believe that? F1 is finally returning to what is my personal favourite race, Montreal. The race takes place around the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, which is a 4.351km street circuit, built around the Parc Jean Drapeau on the man-made Ile Notre Dame Island on the St. Lawrence River just off downtown Montreal. This track is a favourite of fans and drivers alike and has given us some absolutely historic moments since its debut in 1978. Of the current grid, both Lewis Hamilton and Daniel Ricciardo scored their first ever F1 victories here, and this was also the location of the longest and, to many, myself included, best race in F1 history, when Jenson Button went through the pits 6 times and went from last to first to beat Sebastian Vettel on the last lap in 2011. Do you remember that one? Now that I've put it in your mind, I sincerely hope you'll go rewatch that. You won't be disappointed. It's still a great thing to watch. It's also home to the notorious Wall of Champions, where several world champions have stuffed their cars throughout the years, including Villeneuve, Schumacher, Hill, Button and Vettel. Montreal is also the only city in the world to host a Grand Prix and be home to a world champion, thanks to Jacques Villeneuve's claiming of the title in 1997. The circuit is actually named for his father, Gilles. Now, I have been to this race, I have lived here in Montreal, and I have both driven and cycled around this track, and believe me when I tell you, it's a lot trickier than it looks on TV. It is also, though, a mountain of fun, so let's jump straight in, shall we? You want to get a good exit out of 13, pop open DRS and pull far left for the longest and highest top speed route over the line and down to turn 1. Brake hard and let the car continue to decelerate all the way through turn 1 down to turn 2, which is a long right-hander. Hold third gear and accelerate hard up the hill. Traction is everything here. The 3/4 chicane is blind downhill at high speed, so you want to try kiss the wall on exit and power flat out through 5. Pull right to brake for turn 6, sacrifice 6 a little bit and hug the curb to open up 7, get the power down nice and early. Open up DRS again for the run down to the 8-9 chicane. Brake just before the bridge and again sacrifice the entry of 8, hug the curb and open up 9. Get the power down nice and hard. Brake hard then for the hairpin of 10 and keep it tight to the curb. Snatch an early gear shift to give better traction out of 10. DRS opens just before the kink of 11 and then you're onto the long casino straight. 12-13 is an extremely tight and super difficult with the Wall of Champions always lurking on exit, but be brave, ride the curbs, you make up a lot of time, open DRS on exit and hold a tight right line this time for the shortest run possible to cross the line. And there it is, a lap of the fairly short and very fast Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. It really is great to have this circuit back on the calendar for the first time since the drama of 2019, remember that? Because honestly, Montreal is such an amazing city at the best of times, but especially during Grand Prix week. If you've never been to an F1 race, I highly recommend making this your first experience. You won't regret it. It's the first F1 race I ever went to, and it was a brilliant week, let alone weekend. Now then, tell us your predictions for the weekend. Do you think Charles Leclerc can finally get a bit of good luck and maybe convert pole into a win again? He currently holds an unwanted joint record of 4 poles in a row without a victory. Or maybe Lewis Hamilton will overcome the pain of porpoising and achieve a surprise win at a track we all know he absolutely adores. Let us know your predictions in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and be sure to check out the Everything F1 podcast wherever you get your podcasts. Our Canada preview episode with special guest Richard Morris from Race with Pride is available to stream right now. Anyway, I've been Sean, thanks as always for watching, and I hope you enjoy the Canadian Grand Prix.